You don't know the power of the dark side.
Then I suppose we have little choice. We should proceed with caution, however. Yes?
What?
How can I help? I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zara. You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it. What? No, of course not. Not like that, anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all. I have seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on many occasions. I'm afraid you are on the path that leads to the dark side. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand. The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for. I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly? And how adept must one become at making excuses for one's actions if suffering is the result? How long before you stop making excuses at all? It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause? To use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying. I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side, but I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
So be You will fall! You shall fall!
Damnable racket of battle. Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush. I'm Jolee. Jolee Bindo. Follow me to my camp. Why am I here? Well, it isn't because I like the stink of dead Kinrath. Let's move this talk to my camp where the air is better. Quit your yapping for now. We'll talk when the company is better. Get to fighting! Let's see what you got.
Let's make this quick.
Yes? What can I do?
Sure.
Well, that was acceptable. You're not quite the commander I'd have accompanied in my youth, but you managed to walk away. Keep close. It's nearby under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowing rodent. I fought the Sith. Now look at me. Well, welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump and be comfortable. We should discuss a few things. Don't coddle me, child. I'm neither a Jedi nor your master. I'm just an old man that's been lost in the woods for far too long. My days of glory are behind me, but perhaps there is something I can do for you. You must have questions. Now, why would you be asking about that, Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. No, you are here for the map. Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Zerka Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers. What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way, and you won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price. You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you. I will then remove certain barriers in your path. Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Circa have left me alone for the most part. Until recently, anyway. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. I'd like them removed from this place. You presumably have a ship. I've seen all I wish to here. Isn't that enough? I mean, I'm sick of the trees. And perhaps your destiny might show me something new. You never know. Good. Return to me here and we'll see how you have done. Shoot! Shoot!
For the
The Jedi can
Who are you, another civil merchant like that Koros slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead. The crazy old fool is still alive. I suppose he's still upset that we don't all live in little homemade shacks like he chooses. I've got a job to do here, and there's nothing you or that old coot can do about it. Is that old hermit Jolee trying to talk you into doing his dirty work? We've spent too much on setting up just to walk away. As long as the sonic emitters keep the Preds away and I've got bodies to guard the perimeter, we're staying right here. I mean, if I can put up with my own worthless guards complaining about this place, Jolee whining through you is nothing. I don't need this kind of garbage from you. Watch your mouth. I'm the only law there is down here. If you've got something to say, get on with it. Otherwise, leave me alone. I've credits to earn. All right, I'm done talking with you. You've got under my skin one too many times. I'll bury you down here.
Welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked? Yes, I heard the fuss of it. I told you I wanted a non-violent solution, and I had my reasons for it. You should have thought about that. Circa Corporation will find the bodies and blame the Wookiees. This may cause more troops to be deployed. That means more disruption. I'm not pleased, but what's done is done. I'm not here to judge you. Hopefully you'll take care of that yourself. Well, perhaps I have a duty to point out what you should have learned from this. Or perhaps no. Was that convincing? It's been a while since I've been in the company of someone that needed that kind of babysitting. Yes, of course. Let's get moving. I noticed the old path some time ago. You probably wouldn't have found them on your own. There's also a Circa repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp in the east. I saw it when it was installed, so I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you were seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors. Yes?
What?
Malfunction. My primary motivators are in... Error. Damage terminal. Playback causal malfunction. Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matten to work the sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction.
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake! We had a deal!
Shutting down. Primary systems failure.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerka equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though. Others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It's all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it. I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerg engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. It's the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.